Some of the new Premier League kits have been released, so hey, why not we make a little top 10 of the best ones so far? Just a quick mention that kits are a very subjective topic. Unless you like this year's Barcelona kit, then you're just flat out wrong. Be sure to follow my socials of my Twitter and my Instagram, that way you can tell me how wrong my opinions are. Anyways, let us begin. Number 10 for me is the new Everton home kit. It includes a dazzle camo design that is inspired by World War I ships that had the same type of paint job. The designs were used to disguise the vessel's size, the speed, direction, and distance. I did not just read off my script. There's some really nice touches of yellow and white on the collar and the cuffs. It reminds me of the 2016-17 Everton kit. 2016-17 was also the same season that Lukaku popped off for Everton. Number 9 is the Arsenal away kit. Adidas has done this now 3 times in a row, where they basically just go into the history of Arsenal when designing these kits, and I mean, I do appreciate it, I quite like it a lot. I mean, hell, it's better than all the Puma kits that were created. This shirt in particular, though, throws back all the way to the 70s and the 90s when Arsenal had their classic yellow shirts. It's not that same shade of yellow, which is probably that modern touch to the shirt, but I also love the dark blue collar and cuffs along with the red trim. It just makes the kit really come together. And you can't forget about that cannon logo. I absolutely love when shirts do this. Number 8, the Liverpool away shirts. At first glance, I didn't really think much of it, but the more I look at it, the more it really grows on me. I just really love that cream color along with the teal collar and just that little touch of bright orange. Liverpool away kits are always a hit or miss because they just try every single color code there is possible, but this one works out and also has some inspiration from the 96-97 shirts. So once again, another kit that was inspired by a retro scheme. Number 7 is the Manchester United home kit, and I know what you're thinking, right? Maxwell, it's this simple red shirt with some white collar. Well, listen, right? I always thought Manchester United went way too extra with some of their home kits, and I think this one is perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it's better than the ones from like the past 4 years. When I look at this kit, the first thing that comes to mind is George Best. And I mean, that's also kind of their intention here. This is an inspiration from the 60s designs. This is the perfect example of a simple and clean Manchester United shirt. And also there's a little subtle stripe design on the front of the shirt. No problem there, I actually really like that. It adds that modern touch. And also not to mention, the Chevy logo. It's gone! We don't have to worry about it anymore. It's been deleted from society, and you love to see it. Number 6 is the Southampton kit, yet another kit that has a touch of retro to it. No more sashes this time, as Hummel now takes the reign for the Southampton kits. And man, who knew if you just kept it a little bit simple, it still looked good.
I will send you to Jesus.
This shirt includes your traditional Southampton stripes along with a black border that resembles that of the 2002 kit. Why they threw it back to this particular design is because this is the last shirt that played at their previous stadium, the Dell. And just a fun fact, Matt Letizia was the last player to score at the Dell. It's an overall nice looking shirt, and I really like how Hummel kind of incorporated their signature design into the stripes as well, pretty subtly. And also that collar is damn sexy. Number 5 has to be the Leicester home kit. There's the one downside of the overused Adidas template on the shirts, but besides that, there's the combination of the white collar with the gold lining. It looks absolutely fantastic. You combine that with the blue, it just comes all together. Also, the shirt gets some bonus points for having a Vietnamese beer sponsor. But in all seriousness, a nice, modern kit. Very clean, and that's the way I like it. Will it forever be in my top 5 for the Premier League? Probably not, or at least I hope not. Number 4, the Crystal Palace away kit. If you remember, the Palace kits, all of them, every single one of them from last year, dear God, they missed on every single one of them. There was nothing redeeming about any of those kits. I tried so hard to get used to them, and I just hated them even more because of it. But with Crystal Palace's new away kit released, it looks promising so far. We return back to the traditional yellow base, then you have the red and blue stripes, a perfect Palace shirt already in my opinion, but then just to make it a little bit better, they have the eagle just subtly there on the side, and it just makes the kit even better. Some might say it's a bit tacky, but I don't know, I just like it personally. Number 3, the West Ham home kit. This is such a clean shirt. It is the perfect balance between vintage and modernism, in my opinion. It's also pretty similar to the 99-2000 shirt, but instead of the blue just being on the sleeves this time, it's kind of just across the shoulders, and I really like it. The blue on this kit really stands out, and you add that little touch of white and it's just smacking. Nothing too extra, just very simple and very clean. Umbro have done a fantastic job with this shirt. Number 2, Southampton's third shirt. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Black kits, when done right, are f***ing beautiful. The skinny red lining on the collar and the cuffs just looks so good. I can assure you this entire kit will look phenomenal at night. But also, let's talk about the pattern on the front of the shirt. It pays tribute to the club's former and current home using detailed designs of both stadiums. And that's what really adds another dimension, for me at least, to put it up at number 2. And now number 1. And honestly, I think it's gonna stay at number 1, or at least within the top 3 throughout the entire year. The Norwich home kit. I know for a fact a lot of people are going to disagree with me here, but honestly, this is by far one of my favorite kits I've seen so far. I love the sleeve designs. Just don't look at a long sleeve version of this shirt, please. The sleeve design is supposed to be inspired by the wings of a canary, which feels kind of like a reach, but I don't mind because it still looks really cool. As I said before, in my personal opinion, it's one of my favorites, but I also think it's one of the most underrated kits so far. I genuinely cannot wait to see this shirt on the pitch because I think it'll look even better on the pitch. But that is my top 10 Premier League kits of the new season so far. Of course, later on, like next month or so, I'll probably go over all of them, but for now, we just have so far. If you want to see any other top 10s for any other leagues so far, or maybe even just like when they all get released, leave them down in the comments below. You can also follow my socials, of course, of my Twitter, my TikTok. I'm trying to get to 5,000. I know I've said that so many times, but please, I just want 5,000. And also, you could follow my Instagram and my Twitch. But until then, I'll see you guys.